Hello everyone, happy Father's Day. That's the only thing I can say. Today I'm going to be doing something that I don't really like to do because it's not really a good memory anymore. But I'm going to show baby pictures of me and my dad. The first one, two, three are the day I was born. July 12th, 2000. That is my dad holding me as a baby. This one is also of my father holding me as I was a baby. Look at me, look at little baby eyeballs cracked there. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about changing that name. If you have any ideas, then comment below. That is also me as a baby. Day I was born. Now, this picture, I'm not entirely sure what day this was taken, because, you know, I'm little. I wasn't necessarily a baby, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 in this picture. There's a couple that go along with it, but they're not exactly in order. See, that's my dad, plaid shirt, holding a stick. I'm in the little red chair. Little baby me. This is me and my mother. Yeah, the little clueless RJ. This is of me, my grandfather, and my dad. I look sad in this picture. I think I look sad in this picture, honestly, I do. I have alfalfa still. My dad, my grandfather, and then me in the middle as a little baby. Then this is my dad, me, my mom, and I don't know who some of these other people are. I think we were at like a birthday party or something. See? What am I grabbing for in that picture? I think I'm grabbing for my dad's food. Maybe I was hungry. This is also me, my dad, and my mom. Or it might be my mom's sister because they're twins. Back then it was really hard to tell the difference. Really awkward asking my mom, like, is this you or Auntie Trisha? She gets mad at me when I get them confused. This same thing. My mom, me, and my dad. Me, my dad, my grandfather. My dad, me, and my grandfather again. I think I was fighting with my dad for the stick, honestly. I think. Okay, then there's me and my dad, and somehow I got a hold of a balloon. Somehow. It's not good when I get a hold of balloons. Then this picture I saved for last because this is a really important picture to me. It's my dad, me, and my grandfather again. But the reason this one is important because I have a picture right here. It's basically essentially the same picture, but they cut me and my grandfather out of it. See, you can see my little baby hand. Little baby hand. And right there kind of explains why it's not a good memory anymore, is because my father died. I'll read the obituary in his honor and respect. Randy H. Hubbard. I'm not a junior. I have to place that down. I'm Randy J. Hubbard. He is Randy H. Hubbard. 1973 to 2014. Unity. That's where he lived. Randy H. Hubbard, age 41, died unexpectedly at his home on Thursday evening, July 3rd, 2014. That was last year. This July 3rd will be 1 year, which I can guarantee there aren't going to be any videos that day. I'm probably just going to sit there and play Minecraft with Pikachu all day or do something else. Randy was born on April 2nd, 1973 in Waterville, the son of Sheldon and Helen Hubbard. Sheldon. At least I'm pretty sure that's my grandpa Sheldon. Penny Hubbard. He grew up and resided in Unity. He attended Mountview High School and was employed at AK&S Drywall, Inc. I met his boss. His boss is a very nice man. He loved his job as a drywaller and will be remembered by his co-workers for his hard work and humor. Survivors include his father, Sheldon, his wife, Grampy's wife, Michelle, his brothers Robert Hubbard and his sister, his brother Robert Hubbard, his sisters Shelley and Sarah, his beloved children Paige, Randy James, and their sisters Laura Lee and Heather, his granddaughter Mackenzie, and his longtime girlfriend Brandy Raven and her daughter Brienne. That's a lot of people I just noticed. Along with countless other family and friends who will remember him fondly. He was predeceased by his mother Helen Hubbard in 1994. Randy loved to spend time with his friends going to Hollywood Slots. That was a fun place. They have a good buffet. I'd recommend you go there. I'm pretty sure it's in Bangor. No, not Bangor. Shit. I don't know. I can't remember where it is, but it has a really good buffet. And living each day to the fullest on his own terms. He enjoyed watching NASCAR. His favorite driver was Jimmy Johnson, which is why I has. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to go back up. This. My dad didn't give it to me, but I got it when I came back to my mom's. And then I also have this, which was very hard to find. These things are very hard to find. There aren't many things that are Jimmy Johnson. It's all friggin' Jeff Gordon down here. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Jimmy Johnson and living life in the fast lane. He will be remembered for always being happy-go-lucky and witty, always having a quick comeback. Not necessarily. When it came to me, he never had a comeback. We would go back and forth with that shit. I would always come out on top. That don't sound right. You know what I mean? Like I always ended the conversation. The family extends their sincere thanks to the Unity and Waldo County rescue teams for their efforts. What? No fucking pop-ups. I don't give a shit. Fucking ruining my videos with your damn ads and shit. Fuck you. A celebration of life. This has already gone by, obviously. The funeral and everything was July 11th, the day before my birthday. That sucked. We'll start at 1 p.m. Friday, July 11th at Unity Union Church, Depot Street, Unity. In lieu of flowers, donations, blah, blah, blah. And you don't need to know my Auntie Shelley's P.O. Box. And then, blah. That's basically it. But, honestly, the thing with my dad, some people don't really understand, since when I was 3, he left. But I love him because later on in my life, when I was 10, I believe. Yeah, 10, because that's my hometown, New Hall, I believe. Yeah. When I was 10, I went back to live with him. Because my mom was having problems, I'm pretty sure. Problems with stuff. Problems with my sister, to be specific. Speaking of which, I'm not showing you my face in this picture. That's my sister. But, I went to go live with him, and I had a lot of fun. I spent time with him. Time definitely needed. And the time that I was with him, I don't know how to put this. The time that I was with him, it's like it made up for the, I think, 7 years that he was gone. Those 3 years I lived with him, because I came back when I was 13. Or, no, 12, about to turn 13. Yeah, it was January. But those years I lived with him made up for the 7 years that, well, he wasn't there. Because I actually got to spend time with him. I went places with him. I played catch with him. Everything I could have done with him as I was growing up, I did. Every experience that I didn't get to have with my father, I got to have in those 3 years, which I am glad. But I came back. Now, I'm not saying coming back was a mistake at all. I'm not saying that. I love my mother. I love my mother to death. Not literally to death. You know what I mean, damn it. But I love my mom and I love my dad. And on the day of his funeral, when during a funeral, hopefully I hope none of you have had to witness going to a funeral, especially your parents' funeral or your siblings' funeral, or someone you were super close to. But just I found out because my dad had a slight drinking problem. I'll tell you guys the truth. My dad was an alcoholic. Apparently, what I didn't know was that not even a year after I left, he stopped drinking. He became completely sober. I didn't know that. I really didn't. I wasn't informed about this until that day, which kind of gets me mad, but I'm kind of mad at myself for not wanting to go spend time with my father after I came back. I'm mad at myself about that. I'm not really mad at him. I'm not mad at him for anything. And really, all my life, when I was raised, I hated him because I misunderstood as I was growing up. As many young children do misunderstand things like that. But I regret being the way that I was then. If I had been able to spend more time with my father, I would spend more time with him. Because as kids, we don't think about what the consequences of our actions could be. And we don't know what could happen. Like, I didn't know. It wasn't. Nobody, when my dad died, nobody told me what was going on. Nobody told me. My mom found out from her ex-husband. He told her, and she told me. That kind of got me mad. That I had to find out through them. But if I could go back and spend more time with my father, I would. Because if I had known that he was going to die, I just don't even know. I miss my father. I really do. But what kind of bugs me, what makes me wonder sometimes, is why is it that when I found out, I didn't cry. I didn't cry till the day of the funeral when we were walking his ashes, because he got cremated. He had his ashes in a wooden box, and as we were walking him towards the hole, one second, this song was playing, and this song is what got me. 1 second. The song is what got me. And ever since then, if I get mad or because usually I don't get sad. I don't. All my sadness turns straight to anger. So something could happen that could make me sad, that could make me depressed, and it would just make me pissed off. But every time I'm pissed off, I listen to this song, which was played at the funeral. It's right here. Warning, you might see me cry, just saying. Oh, don't fuck up. Please play. Looks like it's gonna work. I miss my dad. That's really all I can say. And we don't realize, like, we could get mad at a parent and say, I hate you, as some kids do. I admit it, I have said it to my mother and I said it to my father once. But when something like this happens, all you can remember are the bad memories. Whether you try to remember the good ones or not, all you can remember are the bad ones and what it would have been like if you wouldn't have done that. You just get filled with regret. Fucking work, you stupid. See, they're right there. My sadness is starting to turn into anger. I have it on Spotify. Spotify, please open. Don't act like YouTube. Oh, is that it? No, that's fucking Firefox opening up again. I don't give a fuck, Firefox. Let's try this again, YouTube. And honestly, it doesn't just have to be your blood father for you to say Happy Father's Day. A father is not only a person, and of course now Spotify fucking works. Now let's see if this wants to work first. But it doesn't have to be a blood father that you respect. Yes, you should respect your blood parents. No matter what they did, you should respect them. But even a stepfather, because the father isn't only the person, and you will see this all over Facebook, even. The father isn't only the person that helped make the child. Yes, that means he is your father. But it also means the man who helped raise the child. And I have full respect for single moms who have to take up both roles. That's hard for them. It really is. I know my mom had a hard time raising me. I know I've been a pain in the ass. I try not to be. But just be aware of how lucky you kids with both parents, just be aware of how lucky you are. What the fuck is the sound? I already passed it. No, I did not. It's right here. This don't sound right. Oh yeah, dude. This that's the song that they played as I was walking my father's ashes down the aisle, down, not the aisle, but out around where we were putting them. And that was hard for me, it really was. I don't think I ever cried that much in my whole life. I'm not kidding. But it's not just, as I've said multiple times in this one video, it's not just the man who helped the kid, who helped make the kid, that's the father. It's also the man who helped raise the kid. Or a woman, in some cases. The woman who helped raise the kid. But my full respect goes out to the kids who have to deal with either one parent or even no parent. There are orphans out there that have no parents to look up to. They're not only lonely on Mother's Day or Father's Day, but both. They're sitting there either in an orphanage or on the fucking street. But you have to respect the person who takes care of you, no matter what. No matter how much of a dick, douchebag, or even bitch that they act. No matter how they act, they have their reasons behind it. They really do. But I'm gonna end this video by saying, I love you, Dad. I really do. And I miss you. R.I.P.